Core thesis. The video argues that modern democracies, particularly the United States, have undergone an Aristotelian transformation into oligarchy, not through a violent coup, but through the gradual systemic conversion of economic power into political power. The result is a system that maintains the form of democracy, elections, debates, but serves the interests of a wealthy elite, rendering the average citizen's vote statistically insignificant. Key arguments and evidence 1. The Princeton study, Gillens and Page, 2014. Finding: the policy preferences of economic elites strongly correlate with legislative outcomes, while the preferences of average citizens have a near-zero statistical impact. Conclusion: America is an oligarchy or economic elite domination in practice, not a democracy responsive to the majority. 2. Aristotle's historical blueprint. Aristotle studied 158 constitutions and identified a predictable pattern. Democracies transform into oligarchies from within. The case of Athens, 404 BCE. After losing the Peloponnesian War, the 30 tyrants seized power, restricted citizenship to the wealthy, confiscated property, and killed opponents. This demonstrated the feedback loop: wealth to political power, to more wealth, to more power. 3. The modern mechanisms of oligarchic capture. The video maps Aristotle's ancient patterns onto contemporary America. Stage 1. Restricting the ruling class, the modern filter. Ancient. The 30 restricted citizenship to 3,000 wealthy men. Modern. Extremely high campaign costs, for example, $10 million for a House seat, filter out anyone not backed by concentrated wealth. The Citizens United ruling, 2010, accelerated this by treating unlimited corporate spending as speech, allowing billionaires to fund campaigns, think tanks, and media to define the boundaries of acceptable politics. Stage 2. Wealth extraction, the modern confiscation. Ancient, direct seizure of property and assets. Modern, systemic, policy-driven extraction. Example: the 2008 financial crisis. Banks made reckless bets, were bailed out by taxpayers $700 billion, and still paid massive bonuses to the executives responsible. The public bore the cost: foreclosures, job losses. Metrics: the CEO to worker pay ratio exploded from 21 to 1, 1965, to 344 to 1, today, illustrating the upward flow of wealth generated by increased productivity. Stage 3. Preventing resistance, the modern cage. Ancient, disbanding assemblies and prohibiting gatherings. Modern two-pronged attack. 1. Destroying collective spaces, crushing unionization. Union membership fell from 35% in 1954 to 6% in the private sector. The fight against the Amazon Staten Island Union is cited as a modern example of exhausting collective action. 2. Creating economic dependence, saddling the population with debt, student loans, mortgages. Debt creates precarity, making individuals risk-averse and unable to challenge employers or the system. Aristotle identified a strong, independent middle class as essential for democracy. Debt undermines that independence. Stage 4. The ideological inversion, meritocracy. Ancient, the 30 claimed to be the best people to restore greatness. Modern, the ideology of meritocracy justifies the system. It claims wealth equals merit, smart, hardworking, and poverty equals failure, lazy, poor choices. This makes inequality seem deserved and natural, deflecting blame from systemic extraction onto individual failings. The path forward: collective action. The video concludes not with despair, but with Aristotle's concept of humans as political animals, zoon politikon, entities meant to organize and act collectively. The Athenian Restoration. Democracy was restored when exiles organized under Thrasybulus, recognized their shared plight, and acted together. Modern examples: the West Virginia teachers' strike, 2018, and the Amazon unionization effort show that when isolated individuals connect and organize, they can challenge powerful systems. The call to action. The solution lies in breaking isolation, recognizing shared struggles as systemic, not personal, and building collective power. Power lives in people recognizing each other. Overall message: the video is a call for systemic awareness and collective political mobilization. It argues that the democratic machinery has been captured, but the inherent human capacity for collective action, the defining trait of the political animal, remains the fundamental tool for reclaiming it.